Hello everybody, Donobi2 here. Thanks for watching. Coming back from my YouTube break. I am back. My first figure of the year is the mask. Interesting. The mask from ASMUS Toys. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, I'm sure you guys will let me know below. Donobi2 here. Thank you for joining me again on another visual tour. The mask from ASMUS. This is my first figure from this company. I'm not against the company. I've just never had any particular reason to purchase anything from ASMUS Toys, only because they're pretty much known for Lord of the Rings, and I don't do Lord of the Rings. But I do like Jim Carrey, and I do like the mask, and this particular character caught my eye last year. So I'm pretty excited to kind of review and unbox it. I haven't seen anybody else's reviews on it, so I didn't want my opinion to be skewed by that. So I'm unboxing it with you in real time here, as real time as I possibly could. And so far, it looks good. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna compare this to Hot Toys. I'm used to buying things from Hot Toys, so they're charging Hot Toys prices. So I'm going to compare it to a Hot Toys product and figure. If they're, you know, I think I ended up spending $230 to get this shipped. So overall, it's okay. I'm not exactly sure what's kind of when I unboxed it, what was going through my head at the time. But I like the sculpt. It looks like Jim Carrey. I don't like that you can see the mold lining on it. I don't know if you can see it on there, but I thought the sculpt could have gone a little bit better. I think they could have done a little bit better detail on the face. It's okay. You know, it's not bad, and I don't think it's phenomenal, but I think it's okay. The actual trench coat here, the actual jacket and pants, it's semi-questionable only because I don't think the quality is there. I think they could have done a little bit better job as far as stitching, the fabrics, the materials that they used. It doesn't feel like the high standard quality I'm used to from Hot Toys. It's okay. It's not bad. It's okay. I just feel they could have done probably a better job on that. Especially with the tailoring. I almost want to go back to the film, and I want to kind of compare the actual tailored suit and so forth. You can see right there the handkerchief comes right off, and that's not a good sign. I actually did not like it. It just popped right off there. I did not like it. I don't like the threads being exposed. It feels cheap, and this is probably the first time I'm going to use the word cheap, because I feel that the handkerchief could have probably been manufactured a little bit better. It could have been sewn to the jacket. It could have been glued to the jacket. I don't like that. I don't like that I'm unboxing the figure and the little handkerchief comes off and there's loose threads on it. It just looks cheap. It just does. It looks cheap and it feels cheap, and it's not giving me that peace of mind and confidence in the manufacturing of this figure, especially since the prototype has black polka dots on it right there, and my version does not. So that is a big quality issue, no, and for shame on ASMUS Toys for letting that go, because the prototype photo shows that there's black spots on the handkerchief and it doesn't. So that being said, I'm gonna move on. I'm not gonna bash the figure completely. There's just a few things that are just a little bit of a concern. This is the second head, and I like the swappability of the heads. I like the open smile. I like the exposed teeth. I feel as far as this second sculpt, they could have done a little bit better job with the eyes, and you can see that seam that runs across the head. It's a manufacturing, I don't want to use the word defect. It's not. It's just part of the molding process. The hat, the zoot suit hat is okay. I will say they at least got the actual mask right. They did this part good, so they'll get points on this. It looks very similar to the movie quality mask that they used, the prop, and the wooden Loki mask. it looks fine. It looks pretty good. I like that they put effort into the dog. I forgot the dog's name. I don't know if it's Spot or Max, but I like the swappability of the head with the dog. That was done pretty well with the magnets. I feel they could have done a little bit more better detail with that, especially with the dog, but it's considered an accessory, so maybe they felt it wasn't important. But I like this. Like I said, the swappability is okay, but they could have added a little bit more detail. In fact, they could have added a lot of details on a lot of things on this figure. And I have to nitpick on it because they're asking for Hot Toy prices, and I'm used to the quality from Hot Toys. I also found it bewildering that they included so many hands and not a lot of accessories. The character in the mask, he holds a lot of props. He generates props in the film like mallets and guns and all this stuff. So they could have added props for the actual hands. And speaking of the hands, they're a nightmare to swap. I had to use a micro drill to swap the hands back and forth from the body. So again, that was another poor design issue from them on that. They gave you all these hands and they're not easy at all to swap. You actually have to modify them with a drill. I have a micro drill, so that's what I did to get those hands to fit properly on it. It almost feels like the hands weren't designed or tailored for this body. I don't know if they were recycling hands, which is fine. Hot Toys recycles hands, but you at least want the hands to fit properly on the body. That being said, going back to the accessories, I'm gonna kind of bash on them a little bit. They could have done a little bit better job with accessories, just because the mask is known for his props and his gags and so forth. Here's the final shot. You do have to work on the posability. The body is a little bit rigid and stiff. It almost feels like it may break, so you want to be very careful with it. Overall, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being extremely phenomenal and 1 being poor, I'm gonna give the figure a 6.5. They could have done a little bit better job. They really could have. I feel they took some shortcuts. I do like the swappability of the heads, though. I like how the seam from the skin tone blends right into the actual mask. So they did that right. They get a few points for that, but unfortunately it's not enough points to make the figure a full success. Will I buy another figure from ASMUS Toys? This figure has casted some doubts to me, so I'll be extremely careful when revisiting this company again with another figure. So that being said, I'm still gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna have fun and I'm gonna make this damn thing talk. Smoking.
Well, look, Ma, what do we have here? It's in 3D. Got the duds, got the charm. Let's put on a social gathering like we've never seen before. Somebody stop me. You know, doll, I'm not a photographer, but I can picture you and me together. You see? Ooh, smoking. That dress looks very becoming on you. And if I were that dress, I'd be coming too. Dance, sugar. Hey, back off, Tin Man. Daddy's found his groove and I'm gearing up for some serious overtime JR. Isn't it funny how red, white, and blue represent freedom? Until they're flashing behind you, put a cap on that! Another Pirates of the Caribbean movie? Parlay, parlay, parlay. What are those? You know, I used to have so much respect for you, honestly. What happened? Sorry, pee break! Ooh, The Last Jedi. Swear to me. Not until you put a ring on it. Hey, I found a red sock. Sorry about the Oscars snub. I'm sure your movie was great and all. Oh, hey, that's right. My film, The Mask, did win an Oscar for Best Visual Effects. Love to stay and chat, but gotta make the rounds. Oscar stuff and all that, you know.
Guys, thanks for watching. Leave your comments below, like, subscribe, let me know what you guys think, if you're going to end up getting the mask or passing on him. As always, thanks for watching.
What are those?